your way to freedom and freedom. And freedom is passive income. And that's our precious metals platform. But when I say it's self funding, I mean that we help you shift your money back to you from the government, banks, and big business. We help you elevate your income through the greatest revenue sharing plan on the planet. And we help you leverage other people's money or the bank's money in order to accelerate the entire process. So you can actually build wealth without having to use your existing income. Never been a platform or a program that I've ever seen that has been able to do that. And there's no reason, no wonder why we have as much excitement as we have right now. So tonight, this is all about you guys. This is all about you. It's about celebrating you. It's about you guys being the pioneers of this. It's about you guys being founding members of our precious metal rental agreements for the first time in history, guys. This has never been done. It's unique. It's only available at MWR. It's exclusive to MWR. But this is the first time in history that average Americans, and when I say average, I definitely don't mean insignificant, but I mean everyday people, not institutions, because that's what this used to be available for. We're the only company that has brought it to the masses, made it where the average person, the average American, the everyday American can now participate in being able to earn rental income from precious metals, from silver. Okay. Never been done before in history. And be able to produce higher returns than virtually any other investment strategy or any other wealth building strategy out there without the risks, headaches, or skills needed to be able to participate in it. We made it as simple as possible for people to be able to win, and we're seeing it happen. So, listen, I want to congratulate you guys. I want to thank you so much for everything that you've done to make this such a huge success. And one thing I like to say is, guys, we're not making money at MWR. We're making history, and we've already done that. This first 30 days, we have made history. And what excites me the most is that there are hundreds of you, and soon to be thousands and thousands of you, that have already received your first deposit into your into your pending balance in your portfolio. You've already received your first deposit of rental returns on silver, and we did that just right at a week ago, a little over a week ago. And so everything is rolling. It's working the way it's supposed to. And guys, this is just the beginning. So we're gonna continue making history, and we're gonna continue breaking records. And I just want to thank you guys so much for helping to make all this possible. So here's the what's going to happen tonight. I might kind of slipped a little bit. I think we slipped in our emails and stuff too. But guys, you're going to hear from some of our leadership in MWR, how excited they are about this program. You're going to hear some testimonies from some people about why they're excited about this, but also why this makes so much sense to them. Maybe compared to some other things that they've been doing. Okay. In addition to that, in between, we're going to be giving away some prizes. And Mike said it. I'm not going to hide it, guys. We're going to give away some silver tonight. Okay. And this is not just for MWR members or directors. If you have somebody that is interested in participating with MWR, they're on the fence. Okay. They've looked at MWR. They haven't made that decision. They're thinking Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas coming up. Maybe I'll do this at the beginning of the year. Well, I'm going to tell you, you may want to give them a quick text message and say, jump on this, and have them put in the chat that they are a guest and who they're a guest of. Okay. Because not only are we going to be giving away some silver to some of our founding members on here, randomly selecting it, we're also going to give away some silver to some guests. Those guests that maybe decide, hey, I'm ready to participate tonight in MWR. And if they do that, we're going to give them their first ounce of silver to be able to participate in our precious metal rental agreement. So you may want to get them on here. Okay. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our managing partner, my good friend, our right hand, left hand sometimes here at MWR, and that's none other than Indamo Tolson. Indamo, you there?
Yes. Hey, Brian, how are you?
Being dominated. Well, who did that? That had to
I
be
think that has to be our great friend Mike
he did. I love
Randolph,
it. The Indominator. He's messing
the
with you because
VP.
he has
Yes.
host controls. So he decided to take over your name and make you the Indominator. I love it. Okay.
Well, we're
So
going to talk to some people that are dominating and doing some things, and super,
yeah,
super excited, Brian. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you when it's time for you to give that silver away because I want to see it happen. But we're going to go through a few people here, and you're going to see people from all walks of life, Brian. You're going to see people from different backgrounds, and just let them tell you what they're excited about, what's going on with them. Okay.
love it.
So
Love
the
it. Let's
very
do it.
first person, Brian, that I'm going to bring up, and then I'm going to let you go and just bring them up. But that's none other than our literally 3-star, and I'm talking about just very super close away from being a 4-star. So it'll probably be the next person we see rank up, and that's none other than a 4-star executive director or current 3-star executive director, none other than Mr. Michael Spicer out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Mike.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am here.
Mike. Well, here's what I want to do, and we have to do this quick because we have a lot of people to talk to. So we're going to do this in two minutes, all right? I want you to tell us what your background is, just so everyone can understand your background and what you do for a living right now. And then just tell us why you're so excited about what's happened for you at MWR and especially with the silver and everything that's going on there. So if you could do that for us, that'd be fantastic.
All right. All right. It's tough. 2 minutes. Okay. So, Mr. Adamo, yes. So, I am actually retired military from 22 years of service. And now what I do every day is drive Uber. And my Uber is actually my source of advertising MWR. Okay, so what I love about this silver, man, my future's so bright, I gotta wear shades here. I'm just telling you. What I love about this is that it brings about generational wealth. So I teach a Bible study class. That's one of the things that we talk about all the time, Proverbs 13 and 22. A good man will leave an inheritance for his children and his children's children. Up until now, until you guys, the founders, came up with this, there was absolutely no way to do that because the statistics show that 78% of Americans, over 78%, are living paycheck to paycheck. That was a lost cause until now. So with this silver leasing program, and we are able to actually focus on generational wealth again. So you all did something so huge and is magnified, it's exponential growth. This is something that everybody can participate in. So when I first listened to this, the thing that inspired me was that you guys, the founders, said, we're not crazy. We're not just trying to get you guys to do this. We're participating in this too. So that's what got my attention. I was like, okay, let me focus in on this. So I'm looking at this thing as an opportunity for generational wealth to happen. You know, we can provide for ourselves, our children, our children's children, and our great grandkids because of this. And this silver thing is growing. I talk to people every day in my Uber and they saying, I talk to them about silver. Do you know anything about silver? Yeah, I heard that silver is just booming all over the place. Everybody has the same response. So we're actually bringing something to them that they're already familiar with, and we're helping them to change their life. We're bringing hope. That's what we're doing here.
No, absolutely outstanding. Let me ask you one quick question, and I'm gonna have to move on.
Sure.
But just real quickly, when you saw, because I know you purchased your own silver, right?
Right, that's correct.
And when you saw that you got a credit that you now have silver, you saw what you earned for the month. How did that feel to you? What were your thoughts on that?
Man, I was really excited. I started counting my savings accounts and other stuff that's not producing any money. I thought it was until I saw this. When I saw this, I said, well, they're not producing any money. I need to start taking money out of the savings and other areas and start doing a monthly or even weekly. We can do it weekly now, and put the money in. I see the opportunity to continue to grow this thing, and it's almost self-funded. Like you were saying, it's going to continue to grow. All you have to do is participate. So that's what I'm telling people. I said, well, you don't have to do anything. Then I say, stop. Wait, you do. You have to own some silver. So let's just keep buying silver. It rolls over and over and over.
There you go, Mike. Well, Mike, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much out down there in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now we're going to move over to, not sure what state, so I'm going to have him tell us what state he's in. But Matt McGee, how you doing, my friend?
Better than amazing, Mr. Adamo. Better than amazing. I'm out of the beautiful state of Elgin, South Carolina.
All right. So
Big
you're
old
there
Marvin,
in
son.
Elgin, South Carolina. You're Elgin, South Carolina. Marvin, just do, or I should say, Mac, just do something for me real quickly. Just in a very short period, just tell us what your background is, and then tell us what you're so excited for and why you're so fired up about what's happening with you and MWR.
Woo! All right. I have 22 years of federal service. All right. I'm going to leave it there with that because it was two entities.
Okay.
I'm excited about what's going on now. Not even a piggyback, just a piggyback off to the brother that said, precious metals. Come on now. This God's money. This is a shift in from man to God. And I call him a modern day Moses, Mr. Brian House. He has a heart of gold. Okay. And just a little bit about what I'm so excited about with NWR. When I first got in, NWR put $1,003.71 back into my pocket. They raised my credit score 50 points. They gave me, I got with a DCA account, got my own bank. They had me paying off my house 15 years, 13 years sooner.
What?
Over
24,000. Is this
$25,000 worth in interest. Then I got with the Fundable 360. I'm kind of double dipping in there. So basically, altogether, they almost got me $37,000. Then with precious metals, before when y'all was vetting and David Wren was vetting y'all, Mr. Adamo, we went to pick up one of my partners I call Entertainer. We went to pick up your son at a hotel to bring him to the event. So Rico turned me on to Mr. Wren. I bought 52 ounces of precious metals. Back then it was $1,700. Okay. And now I purchased another 52 ounces and it's $3,000 now. So look, we in the right place at the right time. All right. Then on top of that, is that it, Marvin? And then of course we have the trust, and that's my next thing. So we at the right place at the right time, people. And if y'all on the fence, look, you got 30 days to kick the tires. And I can't forget the individual who introduced this to me. He walked with a big stick and he quiet. And that's none other than Coach T. So
that is absolutely awesome, Mac. And I'll tell you, you've excited people. I love seeing what's happening for you. Like you said, you're now double dipping, and you're only 37,000 and growing with the MWR Fundable 360. But you also literally bought 52 ounces and bought another 52. So I know as you start to see that accumulate, it's nothing but excitement. You're continuing to share this with others to get them excited and help their dreams come true. So I want to thank you, my friend, and we want to thank you also for you and Mr. Spicer for your service and your sacrifice. Appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir. I put down my M16 and picked up my cross. I'm just a modern day disciple.
There you go. Appreciate it, Mac. Now I want to see if Yohandes Chavez is available. Is he out here? And if you are, please unmute yourself because you are next up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Yohandes, am I saying that properly? I want to make sure I say it right. Is it Yohandes?
It is. It is.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yohandes, I know you're here at MWR. You're getting started. You're seeing what's happening. You got excited. I want to hear what you're so excited about and how MWR is impacting you. And let us know what state you're from and what you do for a living.
Well, I'm here in Georgia, and I'm a barber.
Okay.
And this is a great opportunity, man, a great investment for me and my family and others, others that are want to get and start investing in silver. And I hadn't come across an opportunity like this in the past. So just that, MWR is being able to provide this, I thank God that He placed me in the right place at the right time, man. And Ivory, man, my man right there, man. That's a golden man right there. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity and the platform that has several different sources of income that can generate income and different overall, man, it's a great opportunity for
No,
investments
that's
for me and my
go ahead.
family and others. And whether you invest in an ounce or you invest in 100 ounce, there's great opportunities in it.
Right. No, you're 100% right, and we welcome you here to the family, Yolandas, and we love that what you're doing and how you're going to impact others. I know being a barber, you're talking to people all the time, so you can share the good news and help people make their dreams come true of seeing their money grow, buying an asset such as silver, and seeing it just start to create income for them, but they didn't have to work for. So that's absolutely awesome, and we thank you for that. And we thank you for your time today.
Thank you,
Now,
guys.
what we're
Thank
going
you.
to do,
Appreciate it.
thank you. So now we're going to leave Georgia and we're going to go over and talk to none other than Marketing Director, Mr. James Johnson. James, can you come to the front and let me know, unmute yourself and let me know you're here. And everybody that's already spoken, just make sure you put yourselves back on mute. I appreciate that. James, I thought I saw you here. Are you here?
I'm
Yes,
here.
I
I'm
am.
here. How you
There
doing,
he is.
Mr. Adamo? How y'all
I'm
doing
doing
tonight?
I'm doing very, very well. Now I know you're not gonna be we're not gonna be able to see you tonight, right?
Right.
Right. So why don't you
Can you hear me?
tell us why? Because it's all powerful, which is telling us what you do for a living. Give us that little bit of background, what state you're from, and then also let us know why you were so excited about what's happening with MWR and what MWR has done for you, and the direction of silver, what we're doing here. Why you're so excited about that?
Yes, sir. Uh, I was in the military. I served in the military for our country, and I'm a business owner. I have my own business, and I am so proud that Mr. Williamson, Mr. Williams, he introduced me to MWR. So, and then when he told me about the precious metal, that really what boosted up to make me want to go a little higher. Because with the silver, they say it don't go down. It's steadily, constantly going up. So I started telling my family and people, and I'm getting people on the thing to come on. Let's see what we can do, because it help us in the long run. If God is opening doors for us to take this opportunity, we need to go ahead and do what we can do and just let fear. See, God didn't give us the spirit of fear. He gave us power, sound, and of love mind, of a sound mind. So if we know that God is in control of everything, why not we just go ahead and do what we got to do and take this opportunity while it's there and move forward with it? That'll help us with our families, our loved ones, even someone out there that losing jobs that need help. People that you see people on the streets and things, we can give them an opportunity, even if we have to open up that door for them to get to where they're trying to go to get some of this precious metal. Because it's out there. If we getting this year and all this income and leave stuff for our families and our nieces, nephews, grandchildren, whoever it may be. So that's what God wants us to do, to help someone on this journey. So when we climb up the mountain, we don't leave that person behind us there. We can tell them about this legacy, this story, their precious metal, MWR, so we can move forward and tell God thank you for what he's doing, because he's opening up doors for us. And I thank everyone that's being on here. I thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to speak. And God bless each and every one of
Go
you.
ahead. Don't miss that part of it. Don't miss
Well,
that part.
thank you, James, and God bless you and your family. I know you're doing some big things right now, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why we don't see him and he's not on camera, because you
You're on
won't
your
see him
phone.
even if he turned the camera on, because he's in the pitch black. He's actually working as a contractor for the military right now, so he's at work and still sharing the good news that is MWR and what it's done for him and his family. So thank you so much, James. We appreciate that. And the last person we go before I turn this back over to Mr. House,
Thank you,
because
sir.
he's got some good stuff to share. You're welcome. Well, let's bring up Miss Gail Ratliff.
Okay. Yeah, the
Gail,
only thing I can think of
unmute
would be
yourself
for you
and let
to
us
walk
talk
out
to
and then
you.
walk back in again. Even if you
Hi.
try
Hi,
to
how are
see what
you?
works better on your
Good.
phone
Can
when
you hear
when
me?
you hang up from me.
I can hear you very, very well. Gail, what I want you to do is tell us what's your background, like what
Okay,
you do
I
for a
will.
career,
All
what
right.
state you're from,
All right. Thank
and
you.
who told you about MWR and why you're so excited about what's happening. Let us know how long you've been with MWR too.
I haven't been with MWR that long, but the important point is I'm glad I'm here now, you know? And so
Yes.
I am a counselor, substance abuse and mental health counselor, and I'm here in New Orleans, Louisiana. And Michael has turned me on to MWR. But let me just say this. I am so high right now, high with excitement, I can actually see God because I've purchased silver. I've never been this excited before, even when I purchased my home, because I have to clean my home and I don't have to clean my silver. So the thing is, this has been just this few little hours I've been having this. I can't come down from this high. God is telling me, just keep it up, keep it up. So I will be purchasing more and more and more because I love seeing God's face. And the fact that this is an awesome thing you guys have, this is unbelievable. It needs to be told to everyone because I would like all of us to see God. And the way we do that is we have to join MWR.
Oh, well, that is a remarkable statement. I really appreciate that. I love that for you. I know you're super excited to see that now you have a chance to see your silver, like as you said, continue to accumulate and continue to acquire more and more silver. See those rental payments come in, and you earn that without you having to go work any extra hours for it. So that's a
Right.
beautiful thing. And then you recognize the power in sharing with others and the leverage that can happen, which can create even another set of income. So you get the passive income from the silver, because passive income you don't have to work for. It just shows up regardless if you get out of bed or not. You don't have to do one extra hour to get that and earn that because it's your money making money for you. But what happens is you now then share with others, as you were talking about. Now you're tapping into the residual income, and that's some of the richest people in America, those entertainers, those singers, those musicians, those writers, those movie stars. They all love residual income because they know that it comes from doing something one time, getting paid over and over and over and over and over again. You're positioning yourself to do that, so I understand how you can be so high and so excited it's hard to come down. That MWR does that to folks, and we appreciate that. So what we're going to do is we're going to now turn this over. We want to thank you so much, Gail. And we're going to turn this over to Mr. Brian House because we got to get some other people to feel it's the same excitement that Gail experienced right now. We need to have some other people feel that. So Brian, I'm going to go back to you.
Hey, Dom, thanks. Listen, I love that. I loved everybody and everything they had to say. Gail, I'm telling you what, she's something else. And I can't think of a higher endorsement than to say that if you get an MWR and you buy silver, you can see God. That's about the biggest endorsement. I don't know that we can live up to that, guys, but I'm just telling you, I thought that was the highest form of praise that you could get. Okay, so thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. But hey, listen, let's do something fun here. Let's give away some silver, okay? And I've been looking through the chat and I've been trying to figure out, some names of some people. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll through here, and I know some of them are on here. I'm not going to just pick anybody. I'm going to scroll, and when my scroller stops, Okay, there's no guest on that one. So this is for a guest. This one is for a guest first. I scrolled, there's no guest. Okay. Oh, here we go. We've got a guest. And the guest is Paul. And he says, I am a guest of Don Wilson. So Paul, do me a favor, get with Don Wilson. Don Wilson, if Paul joins your business tonight, he's getting an ounce of silver on MWR on us. So I'm going to put that down, Mike, if you can write that down. Also, Paul or Don, if you can put Paul's full name in the chat, that would be wonderful. Okay, because Paul may not cut it. We might have more than one Paul join tonight. And so if you can give me Paul's full name, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, or give it to Mike. Mike will take it down. Now, that's
Paul
one.
Reeves. Paul Reeves.
Reeves?
Reeves, Reeves.
Okay, beautiful. Paul Reeves. Mike, if you can write that down, I greatly appreciate it, buddy. All right, so we got one. Let's go ahead. I'm going to scroll again because let's give away another. All right. Oh, here we go. Shanta Moore. Shanta Moore. Shanta Moore, Moore. And that is a guest of Ron Williams. So Shanta Moore, you decide to get involved with MWR tonight, you've got your first ounce of silver. Now, what does that mean? Me giving away this first ounce of silver to a guest, it means that they can immediately enter in to a precious metal rental agreement with that 1 ounce of silver because of our Every Ounce Counts promotion, and they can start earning passive income on that silver next month. Okay, so they'll be able to start earning next month on that silver. All right, so great job. So Shanta Moore. All right, I'm going to do one more. Tom, I can't help myself. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Let's see. I'm going to scroll.
Guests are loving it. People are adding guests.
I'm loving it. I'm loving this. I think this is fun. Hey, it's the holidays. We're getting close to Christmas. We've got a lot to be thankful for. I'm a big believer to whom much is given, much is expected. So, let's go ahead and make sure we bless some people. And let's see. I'm not seeing a guest. Okay. Well, here we go. Hannah. And it is a guest of Ton Timmons. Ton Timmons. So, Hannah, I've got you. I don't know your last name. If you can have Ton or someone put that in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. For Mike to be able to write that down again. Hannah, you decide you want to get started with MWR tonight, you're going to get your first ounce of silver. I will make sure it gets deposited into your holdings account in your portal, in your back office. You'll be able, in your membership portal or your precious metals portal, excuse me, and you'll be able to see that tomorrow. When you join, it'll be there first thing tomorrow. Okay, so there's 3 of them, Don. I'm not done yet. Let's give away some more here in just a minute. But I appreciate you all being on here tonight. And I can't wait for some of the leaders that you're getting ready to hear. Some of the other individuals you're getting ready to hear. And Gail, thank you all. James, all of you. I'm going to miss names. Mac, Dom, help me out. I'm already losing track.
You also had Mike, and you had Yoandas.
Yes, Yoandas and Mike, thank you all so much for your kind words and everything you're saying. So, but let's keep it going, Dom. Let's keep it going. I want to hear from some others.
No, this will be fun. Okay, well, the next up, I want you to hear from Pastor Brian Reed. Pastor, why don't you come up and turn your phone, your mic off, or open it up so we can hear you, and then let me know when you hear me.
I'm here. Good evening.
There you are, Pastor. Pastor, why don't you share with us 2 things? One, where you're from, so we know where you're from, and who got you started with MWR, who invited you to MWR, because this is invitation only, so that's a big deal to get invited. And then, Pastor, share with us what's happened for you through your MWR journey and why this move to silver is so powerful to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm really excited. I am in Atlanta by way of Jamaica, and a few years ago, I think it was around 2020, I met Coach T, and Coach T got me into MWR, but I fell along the way. But the thing is, a good coach never gives up on his player. And Coach D never gave up on me. So just recently, a few months ago, he got me back on board, and I've been uh, back in NWR, and I'm excited about all the verticals, the debt elimination, credit restoration, all of that stuff. I'm excited. I just love the fact that the vision of Brian House to give us access. That's a word that rings for me. Access. That ordinary people can get access to big things. And so I'm just excited about that. So I got started, and I heard about, I just kept waiting for the precious metals, and I just couldn't wait for that. And I heard about the Fundable 360, and I got excited about that. I'm like, wow, this is how, and I kept talking to Coach, and I'm like, okay, this is how I need to leverage this. And so when it finally opened up, I was so excited. I couldn't wait for the Fundable 360. I'm still working on that. So I went ahead and I got myself 86 ounces, and I got started, and I'm excited about that. Now I'm going to be working on the Fundable 360, and I'm going to use that. Because, you know, we were wrongly educated, a lot of us, that when we got monies, or we got lines of credit, that we go out and we buy shoes and clothes and stuff. And through MWR, you learn that that's not how you use money. You use credit to build wealth. And so I'm excited to be able to get funding without using my own personal credit information. And I'm telling you the truth, I'm going to be dumping it into precious metal, because I'm excited about what the future holds, where I can, in the next 3 to 5 years, look to becoming a millionaire. I am excited about that possibility, because that's not something that I could have dreamed of outside of this platform. One of the other things that excites me about MWR is the emphasis on kingdom mindset. I am very, because I'm very much about kingdom living, and I believe that the kingdom is not something that we just wait for in the future, but it's an experience that we can have now. And through the access that MWR gives us, we can experience the kingdom now. And I'm excited.
Well, I love that, Pastor Reed, and I'll tell you, super exciting. And you're right. So many people think, oh, you get money and you just spend, but when
Right.
you learn how to put your money to work for you, it
Right.
will allow you to spend beyond what you could do now much later if you just let it start to go to work for you and earn that passive income, which you've done, and then put yourself in a position to share with others so you can earn also that residual income. It makes all the difference in the world. Pastor,
Yes,
I
sir.
can't tell you how fired up we are. We love that you're a part of our family now here at MWR, and we look forward to seeing you do some special things in the future. Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see how the story unfolds. I'm excited.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Sure.
Thank
And then I see you also going to be double dipping with your MWR Fundable 360. So I
Oh,
see
yeah.
you're going to accelerate everything you could do on your own. So you use other people's money, the bank's money, to do that. So that makes a
To
whole
do
lot
that.
of sense. Yes.
Exactly. Thank you,
Well,
sir.
now, yes, you're welcome. Now, next up, I want to bring up our 2-star executive director who is just absolutely fired up about what we're doing. I want you all to hear from him. I had a chance to hear his story, and I just want you to all hear from him. None other than 2-star executive director, Mr. Eugene Foster.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I am doing extremely well. Eugene, why don't you just share with everybody number one, where you're from, so we know where you're from, what you do for a living, who invited you to MWR, because that invitation was important, and then also what MWR has done for you. Why are you so excited? What do you position yourself to go do?
Well, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I got in probably in a unique way. Shirley Thompson called me, and I was really just getting out of the hospital. I almost died, and I remember praying the day before. Less than 12 hours later, Shirley Thompson called me and says, "Hey, Gene, what are you doing?" And I was like, so I knew right off the bat, I heard God's whisper. That's what a lot of people don't hear. We're too busy doing other things. I knew in 5 minutes, I was already in MWR. I didn't even hear the presentation because I knew this was from God. I didn't have to wait. I had no fear, because fear is something that you tell yourself that may or may not happen. I don't have no fear. So I jumped in right then, never heard the presentation, didn't know nothing about NWR. Next thing I know, I was talking to David Weir, Prosperity Mint. He told me a goal. He said, look here, I need you to go out there and get 500 ounces. I said, okay. Sorry about that. I said, okay, I'm going to get 500 ounces. I didn't even need to know how I was going to get it. I had my marching orders and I did it. And today I have over 500 ounces. And back then, when I got in, it was $27, guys, $27. And you know where it's at now. Spot price is like, what, 52? So my assets today is over 30K. You think I'm mad at that? Absolutely not, because I listened to what God said. I heard the whisper. I jumped on the call, didn't have no fear, and look where I'm at today. I am not mad at that. Then the furlough came, perfect timing. I was like, wow, I just got paid. Yes, just got paid. Fundable, the money came in, just matter of fact, just right when we was getting ready to get out. And with that 30K of asset there and the furlough, I was sitting there and I was praying. I said, you know what? I'm going to take this furlough, and once again, I'm going to make something bad into something good. And sure enough, I used that furlough like a 401k. When they finally paid us back, I took that $3,000 I would have not had saved, and I put it into Fundable 360. And now I'm in the process of getting funding for more silver. So all I can tell you is more money, more money, more money. People
Yes, sir.
out there, no fear. If you're on this call, you're supposed to be on this call. All right, God set you up to be here today, to listen to this, to listen to the people that's coming in before me and after me, to tell you that this was meant for you. This was meant for you to set up 7 generations. You're responsible for 7 generations. Did you hear me? 7. Make sure
7, that's
that
right.
you put something down for your next generation, because most of us are where we at right now is because the 7 generations before us never put anything in front of us, and we have to start off at 0. I can guarantee you my lineage will never start off at 0. Never.
Hey, Eugene, man, that every time you talk, every time I hear it, I get goosebumps, because just listening to you, know what happens. Know that you were on furlough of all places, and then you had to go to work, even though you weren't getting paid. But then turning that, like you said, that negative into a positive, and understanding that getting marching orders from an expert. And then instead of, like you said, instead of holding on to fear and doubt and things like that, you just became fearless and you just followed it. And now you're in such a great position that, man, I'm just super excited for you, for what your
Recording
family.
in progress.
There's always that one person that has to stand up and literally see and understand what's going on, to make the difference and go, I'm going to be the one to make the difference, to change my family's history from this point forward. Some of those people, we know the names. Before there was a Bezos, we never even heard of it. Then all of a sudden, he's the one. So I know I can just see it right now, Eugene. You're going to be the one for you and your family. They're going to have your picture up there on the mantle, talking about he did it, and tell your story. So this is exciting. Thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate you big time being a part of the family. Now, what I'm going to do, and if everyone who's spoken, if you guys can put your mics on mute, I appreciate that. And then now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to a young lady who is just super excited, flat out getting it done. She's a 2-star executive director, and that's none other than Miss Makia Durham. Makia, unmute yourself and let us talk to you.
Oh. No.
Yes.
Oh, what did I do? Oh my
No,
goodness.
you're good. You're good. You're completely fine. I hear you and I see you.
Oh, you do? You see me? Okay,
Yes.
I don't see you guys. Okay. Well,
it's okay.
All right.
It's okay. You're good. So, Makia, here's what I want you to do. Tell us what you do for a living, what state you're from, who told you about MWR, and then tell us what's happening for you and why are you so excited about MWR and then this direction move into silver.
Okay. I am a licensed certified natural hair consultant, retired nurse, but
I have traveled throughout the U.S. With a hair care product. I was introduced to network marketing back in the 80s.
Wow.
MWR is the first networking company that I have ever been involved in, that I enjoy working with, and that it's so much for its people. MWR love their people, and it's a joy to do MWR. So I live in New Orleans, okay, to actually answer your question, by way of Chicago. And let me tell you, when you guys talk about real estate as opposed, investing in real estate as opposed to investing in precious metals or silver specifically, I'm gonna tell you, I am that example of what not to do. All right, because just in the month of November, I have spent over $4,000 just the month of November on my rental property for issues, okay? Tenants, tanks, and terror. But anyway, I'm victorious. I'm not grievous because I do have hope. I'm working side by side with my MWR business. I'm in Fundable 360. MWR saved me $1,800, okay, with my eliminating my debts, put $1,800 back into my pocket. I was able to participate in the diversified cash flow account, okay, which Mike Spicer talked about it so much, who's my upline, by the way, okay, and I couldn't wait to get involved in the DCA. So I'm in the DCA. I put $1,000 a month into the DCA because of the money that saved me. All right, I'm in Fundable 360, and I wanted to come in at least at the 50 ounces, but because of all of the issues that I've had with my property, I came in at 25 ounces, but I have 27 ounces because I bought another ounce on purpose yesterday in spite of all the issues that I'm having. I said, I'm gonna buy me another ounce of silver and I'm gonna continue to buy. And before this year is out, I'm gonna have 100 ounces of silver. So I just thank God for the opportunity to participate with MWR. It's a joy. I've never enjoyed working with networking before now. Never even looked at compensation plans, but this has been a whole new territory for me, just a whole new arena. And I am so grateful. MWR has broadened my scope and made alive my hope. And I thank you for this opportunity to share.
Well, thank you so much, Makia. That's absolutely powerful. And I can understand. I was feeling your pain when you were talking about having to deal with tenants. You said toilets and terror, or tanks and terror. I can feel your pain. I've been there before. So I know Mr. House talks about it. He's been there, and to just have silver sit there in a vault collecting dust, but you keep making money on it, is a powerful place to be. So we thank you. I know you continue to share MWR all the time, so you're able to participate in not only passive income, but residual income as well, the two best kind of incomes you can earn on the planet. So you are locked in. We look forward to seeing your journey and seeing you get on the other side of the money and making a difference in so many other people's lives. We thank you. We appreciate you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, next up, we have a gentleman that I'm just super excited to hear from. And he's done some things and has some things happening for him right now that's extraordinary. And that's none other than, I'm so excited, I'm getting tongue-tied. That's none other than Mr. Randy Christensen. Randy, if you go off of mute and let us know where you are, what you do for a living, who invited you to MWR, and then just tell us your story, your journey.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I live in Greeley, Colorado. Gerald Parker always tells everybody that. So, but anyway, he invited me. I got a small inheritance and my IRA wasn't making any money. And I had some extra money. So I went to put it in and I couldn't find any way to put it in. So I talked to you and Brian House and a couple other people, and we got it done. And now I'm a proud owner of a lot of silver, and
Yes.
and my kids will be happy when I'm gone. So, and the grandkids. So, but anyway, I'm really excited about it. It was a big deal for me. I wish I was a lot younger. I could do it when I was young as some of these people were that were on this, and just excited for them. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for me and my kids and everything, but I'm excited for somebody who was young. I wish this would have happened when I was 25 years, 30 years old. So
no, so do I. I'm right there with you. So do I, Randy, in a
How
big
much
way.
did you buy?
Now, Randy, I think a lot of us feel the same way. But Randy, let me ask you a question, because I also understand you've now gotten this new feeling of wanting to share this with others, so some people young can see it and hear from you. Use your wisdom and start now. I understand that's gotten easier than it's ever been. Tell me why that's the case.
first of all, they see what I'm doing. I'm getting money. Right now I stand to get about, well, I think it's about $1,200 a month from my silver, and it's growing because I'm going to put it right back in. And you show somebody that, and they said, "I don't believe you." So I get on my tablet and I show them, and they get really excited. So
Got you. No, that's outstanding, Randy, and that's all you need to do. It becomes very, very, very easy to share the good news, and we're really sharing dreams for people, because this is what people dream of. If they could not have to work, not have to come up with extra money, not have to work extra hours, but have income come into their household month after month after month after month after month after month, they all would love to do it. But and what I've learned is, just because people dream that and that's their dream, they don't really believe it's possible. So we have to be those good stewards to go out and help them see that it's possible. And what you're doing is to be a living example, a real life living example of, just here's what I did. And then they can see that. Now they get attracted and they want to come on and do the same. So, Randy, we appreciate you. We thank you. You've always been here with us, so we appreciate that in a big way. Thank you so much. Now,
have a
what
nice
we're going to
evening,
do is
everybody.
Yes, thank you, Randy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this back over to Mr. House, because he gave away some silver. I have a feeling he wants to give away some more.
I'm going to give away some more, but I'm going to piggyback off Randy here real quick, and Randy, don't beat me for saying this, because I know we've talked, and I don't think you'll mind me saying this. Randy owns about 1,700 ounces of silver, and that 1,700 ounces of silver is right at about $100,000. And I'm going to put something in perspective for everybody. Randy, that $100,000 in silver that he owns is producing $1,200 per month. Dom, your face is froze. I don't know if you meant to do that or what, but $1,200 a month on a $100,000 investment. If I put that same money into real estate at $100,000 for a $100,000 piece of property, I'd make about $850. That's before taxes. That's before insurance. That's before maintenance. That's before toilets and tenants. Okay, that's before all of those things. And I'd end up walking away with about $550 to $600 by the time it was over with in profit. Okay, he's making $1,200 passive with none of the headaches. I think that is absolutely amazing what we're able to accomplish for people. So, Randy, kudos to you. Kudos to so many of you. Micaiah, 25 ounces, 50 ounces. The beautiful thing is, you don't have to start big. You can build your way to it, okay, with us. So because the entry point isn't like real estate, where it takes thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, you can get started with an ounce, okay? And I love it. So with that, I'm going to give away some silver, okay? So let's give away some silver. I'm gonna do something. I'm going to click on the screen. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to point my finger. I'm just going to go page by page, and then I'm going to point, and let's see. I'm going, okay, Calvin Edwards is who I just pointed to. So Calvin Edwards, you're getting an ounce of silver. All right, so Mike, if you would write that down, I'm writing it down too. But Calvin Edwards, all right, I'm going to go to the next screen. We've got quite a few screens here. Okay. So let me do this again. Huh?
I said Ivan Spells.
Oh, Ivan Spells. Okay. he was telling me who to pick. All right. Rhonda H. Is that, I'm assuming, I think that's Rhonda Harris. Is that Rhonda Harris? I'll tell you what, Rhonda H. I see your picture. If you can unmute, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself. Tell me your full name, if you would, please. I'm going to make sure you get an ounce of silver. Rhonda H. Rhonda H.
You have to be present and you have to be on the whole thing.
Going
attention.
In Rhonda's defense, she's unmuted. She just, for some reason, is not able to come through.
We may not be able to hear her, so I'm not going to penalize her for that. Give it to Rhonda H. Hopefully, Rhonda H., if you hear this, put it in the chat, your full name, so I know exactly who you are. All right, next, we're going to do one more. Let's do one more. I'm closing my eyes, I'm pointing, and Deborah Holmes. Deborah Holmes gets an ounce of silver. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get that ounce. Deborah said, I will come off mute and show.
I am off mute, and thank you so much.
You are very welcome. You know what? I'm going to give away one more. I'm going to click through here. Deborah, awesome. Let me do this. Oh, I can't look. Angela Johnson. Angela Johnson, you're right in the center of the page where my finger was pointing. Angela Johnson. God love her. I love
Can
this
you hear
lady
me?
to death. Angela Johnson, you just got an ounce of silver.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so excited to add to my pot of silver. So I started the Fundable 360. It's a great program. The trajectory of what that's going to do for my life, the investment there, and what it's going to leave for my generations to come. I'm excited about it. But I was excited when you opened up where all you needed to have was an ounce to be grandfathered in, and I'm going to continue to add to that as well. And this will help me. So thank you so much. I'm excited.
You are very welcome, Angela, and all of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And I've spoken to Angela over the last couple of weeks. We've spoken several times. And so I'm excited, Angela, that you got that. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, here, Dom, I know, guys, we're going a little longer than what we normally do. Okay. And for good reason, because one, we want to hear your stories. We want to celebrate each other. Mike is actually doing screenshots, okay, of everybody on here. So I'm going to tell you, if you can, turn your camera on. I don't care if your hair's messed up. I don't care. Now, I don't want to see you in the shower, okay, just so you know. All right, so if you're in the shower listening, don't turn your camera on, okay? Some people might like that. I don't want to see it, okay? But at the same time, definitely turn your cameras on. Let Mike get screenshots of you guys because you're all beautiful people anyway. So Fernando was up there giving thumbs up and stuff. But we want to document this because, again, this is history in the making. Okay, we've already started. We've already made history, but we're going to continue making history, and we want to be able to document that. And we want you guys to be included in on that and share it with the world. Okay, so because you guys are the originators of this, and that's something to be extremely proud of. Very few times in life do you ever get to be first at something. You guys got to be first. Okay, you got to be first. That's a big deal. So with that, I know, Dom, we have some of our leadership that we want to get on here, want to hear their feelings and how they feel about what's going on, their excitement level. And so let's transition to that. And I know, guys, like I said, we're going a little longer. These guys, they're professionals, okay? They'll be done in 2 to 3 minutes. They'll give their information. And I know it's going to be impactful, and just like everybody else was impactful, but I really want you to hear from them. And so, Dom, I'm going to turn it back over to you, and I'll let you bring up our special leadership for them to be able to share their story.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This leadership group They all have nicknames, so I'm gonna give you the nicknames, including their names. But first up, I want to bring up Don, the coach D. Will Wilson. And Don, why don't you share with us what MWR has done for you and why you're so excited about this transition to silver acquisition and payment, rental agreements.
Absolutely. What's up, Dom? Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm doing well. Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Don Wilson out of Chicago, Illinois. What the MWR membership has literally done for my wife, myself, man, we both 800 plus credit scores. My wife and I both have a private reserve account. We both have a diversified cash flow account. We both have land banking parcels. We both, I get residual income, earn more, close to 6 figures in residual income in just about 6 years with this amazing company. We were able to purchase 10 acres of land in Puerto Rico, which is my wife's home country. Able to buy a condo in Cabo San Lucas, one of our favorite vacation spots, and pay that cash. Owe nobody anything, rent it out and bring money in from that as well. Have a trust fund, to protect everything that we have. I'm downstairs in my memorabilia cave. I never come down here, but a 6-figure memorabilia cave down here. A lot of investment pieces and things like that. Now to have silver and to watch that continue to grow. Dom, you and I were actually down in Dallas, Texas earlier this year, and I got a chance to walk the depository while it was being built, while things are kind of being finalized out. And so now to be in a position to see the backside of it now, or the beginning stages of the backside of it, right? To be in the building, to see the vault, to walk through, to pick out my office. Dave told me to pick an office, so whenever I'm in Dallas, I got a place to kind of, check in from down there as well. But to feel the love, to feel the energy, and to see something so amazing, kind of come to fruition is literally life-changing. And to be able to participate in this from the ground floor and watch this thing build. I've been excited to hear all of these amazing testimonies that have come before me, some amazing leaders that's about to pick me up and wrap this thing up. I just want to challenge anybody that's on here, right? Like, you're not seeing this by accident. You guys are not seeing this by accident. I didn't see this by accident at the end of 2019. And I'm no network marketer by trade. I'm no professional by trade. I'm just a dude from the west side of Chicago that is not afraid to take a chance on something that I believe in. And because I've not been afraid to take a chance on something that I believe in, my net worth now is north of $1 million. And I want to encourage you to take advantage. Grab the bull by the horns tonight. This is the reason you're seeing this. It's your time to lock in. You deserve to live a life of abundance. You deserve to be that person that they're hanging over the mat, they're hanging in that mantle over the fireplace 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now, that says whatever your last name is, when the legacy and the trajectory changed from poor to wealthy, it started with you, who I'm talking to right now. Dom, I turn it back over to you and Mr. House.
Will, Coach D. Will, I appreciate you so much. That was powerful, absolutely powerful. Yeah. And to see your life change and see you use every part of the membership and grow your success, and being able to do that for your wife's home country, be able to buy acres that she always dreamed of, but was able to make that happen. You guys, I'm gonna have to come down to see, when I come down to Cabo, I'm gonna have to go to a hotel where you got your spot. But we're gonna come down and hang out with you in Cabo one time.
We got enough room, man. It's 2 stories, it's 3 bedrooms. We got a pool and a hot tub, and it's overlooking the ocean. So if you and Mr. House want to come down also, we right on the Jack Nicklaus golf course as well, so we can get out and get 8 holes in as well.
I won't ever be able to get in there. Now you said that, Mr. House will be there playing golf every other week.
There you go, man. I love it.
Thank you, my friend. We appreciate you. We love you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now we want to take this now from Chicago, and we're going to go to another part of the country. And this gentleman is a regional director. Absolutely powerful, been here, has a great story. You need to hear it. And that's none other than Chuck Hollywood Harden. Hollywood, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me, Don?
I can hear you and see you. The platform is yours.
Hey, I won't take up too much time, but I first got to thank Mr. House for saying it doesn't matter how you look, because my hair was a little off tonight. So I just had to, had to straighten it up before we
Hold on.
right now.
He had his makeup artist come in. He's looking fine. That's why they call him Hollywood. So he can play it off all he wants to. But go ahead, Chuck.
And you got me going after Don. I mean, Don has done so many amazing things. But the thing I think I love most about where we at and what we're doing is the pure name of the company is a concept that we've never been able to experience. See, MWR stands for Make Wealth Real. And it didn't say make wealth real for certain individuals. It didn't say make wealth real for people with the right degree, make wealth real for people with the right background, make wealth real for people that come from the right, side of town. No, it's just make wealth real. And what we're able to learn and do is that I truly learned that money does not discriminate. So it will go to work when you put it to work. And at the end of the day, we all have things that we're going for, things that we're shooting for. At the end of the day, everyone wants to be able to sit back and look at the fruits of their labor and be able to just enjoy life just a little bit. So not only can you invest here, if you don't have the money to invest, they give you an opportunity to earn just by sharing what we do. And it doesn't matter what the person needs, MWR has a fit for them. Whether they might need a little help with credit, whether they might need a little help with, getting a little increase of cash flow, whether they need something they can start to invest in. I mean, the fact that you brought the price down for 1 ounce to be able to get in the game, everybody should at least get in the game, at least experience it. 3 clicks, sign your name, and you in the game. It can't get easier than that. So right now, we're just on the way of just speaking it, talking it, and be able to go ride the wave. Right? And the good thing about a wave is with a big wave, all ships rise with the tide. So everybody get the win. So I'm gonna pass it back. I know we over an hour, but I just wanted to thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
Hey, Hollywood, we appreciate you in a big way. I love what you said, but because we're out of time, I want to reiterate a couple things, but you did a great job, but I'm going to keep it moving. And I'm still going to be kind of in your area. We're just going to go a little bit south of where you are. We're still in your great state, but we're going to go talk to Charles, the Waymaker, Ivory, our 4-star regional director. Charles, the platform is yours.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? Hey, you won't even believe what I'm doing right now. Since this whole thing been going on, I've been rolling up coins, man. I'm trying to turn these silver coins into these silver coins right here. You feel me? Look, hey, I done everything that MWR has to offer, from buying real estate, land banking. I got all the insurances and credit scores went up, making the residual income. But Randy said something tonight. He said he wished he would have knew about this when he was younger. So that's why I'm so excited about this now, because I have a little boy. He's 7 years old right now. But when he was about 3 years old, we had this idea that we'll start taking all our change and put them into a jar, right? So now I done bust open his piggy bank and I'm taking all this little change, and tonight, we're gonna purchase him some silver because he got his own account, right? So he's 7 years old right now, and right now we're about at 10 ounces of silver. Now, what I'm so excited about, because he's only 7 years old, the compound interest that he's gonna gain on that, while his precious metal is appreciating in value. And then with these contracts, hopefully we can get about 2.5 on the next one, and 3 and 5%. I mean, it's just blowing my mind right now, So MWR really done saved my life. For those that don't know my story, I got laid off my job during the middle of COVID, and for 90 days. And those 90 days, I put my head down, and when my job called me back to work, I was able to donate that job back into the labor force because I quit, right? And I hadn't worked since 2020. I've been sitting at home, trying to build this business and keep things going. I was able to build a beautiful 6,000 square foot homes, over $1 million. So my network done increased over 7 figures now. And now I'm sitting here in my office and I'm just breaking open the piggy banks right now because I want to give my son a head start. You know, I want to give them a head start. And, you know, I told my wife earlier this week, I said, man, I need to get Cameron at least 1 ounce of silver. And then I looked in the corner and I saw this big old jar of coins. I said, oh no, we finna get in the game. So that's why I'm so excited. You know, this company done so much for me. I just paid off 2 cars, guys, that we purchased last year, about 11 months ago, because of the DCA. You know, so when you're talking about a company that says make wealth real, this is it. This is it. So if we do have any guests that's on the fence, I say get off the fence, because this is the real deal. I'm the real deal. Hey, I'm the wealth champion 2 times. All right. So, hey, woo, let's go. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I can't wait to finish rolling up these coins so I can see exactly how many ounces we're going to purchase tonight. You know, Mr. House, you want to donate an ounce to him? Hey, be my guest. But
I'll throw in an ounce for Cam. I'll throw in an ounce for Cam.
Throw in an ounce for Cam. There you go. Hey,
Mike,
hey, I'm gonna turn it back over to you guys.
I love it. Thank you so much, Charles. That is absolutely powerful. And if you really understood his story, if there was one person or a couple that were truly the faces of MWR, and we have so many that are, we would have a collage. The ones that would stand out right in the middle were Charles and Judith Ivory, because they, like he said, they've taken advantage of every service that MWR has. They've connected with every expert that we have. And like you just heard him saying, he has grown his net worth to over $1 million in a short period of time. So that's amazing. And I know he's about to do the same thing with his purchase and what he's doing with the metals. And he's going to have them both working, all of it working for him. So I'm super excited. Now, last but not least, we're going to bring on with another really good friend. I've known him for years and years now. It's been quite some time. We used to work together when I say work together, we were in the same network marketing company back during my field building era. This gentleman is absolutely fired up because he is none other than Gerald. Watch this. We even gave him a nickname, the Get Excited or Stay Broke Forever author, Parker, the 2-star executive director. The platform is yours, my friend.
Hey, Dom, thank you so much. And man, listen, this is Tuesday night. Tuesday night, but guys, here's what you need to clearly understand. What is happening right now? What is so exciting about MWR? Why are so many people across the country gravitating toward this opportunity? You've heard many of our speakers tonight kind of hint at it. This is the wealth transfer happening as we speak. You understand the position you're in right now? We cannot miss this train. And when we speak of train, we talk about the silver bullet, and it's running off the tracks, guys. Now would be the time to position yourself to win. You want to talk about MWR? Chuck Hart mentioned it, Make Wealth Real. Guys, we're real serious about this, and we're committed to people putting themselves or getting themselves on the other side of money. We have the chance of a lifetime. No question about it. I've never seen anything like this. One, it's the best business decision I've ever made, the most rewarding work that I've ever done. The look on people's faces when their life begin to change right before their eyes because they've accessed this program. Guys, we've got something here. When it's all said and done, when the smoke clears and the dust settles, MWR still stands and will remain standing in this industry as one of the greatest opportunities that ever existed, and we've got a shot at doing it. You know, you hear Brian House and Adamo Toles and Mike Randolph talking about wanting to create more millionaires than any other company in the history of this industry. Guys, it's happening as we speak. It's real. Look at the excitement. Look at the enthusiasm that you see here tonight on a Tuesday night, nearly 200 people. I mean, listen, you are sitting in the catbird seat. Get excited or stay broke forever. This is our chance to win.
Yes. Thank you so much, Gerald. We appreciate that. And what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to say this, Gerald, you said something that I want to just touch on just for a moment. But sometimes people don't know that history is being made because we're the ones actually making history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an historic call. This is an historic platform that we're on in this Zoom. All of you that got your pictures taken, you will one day, when everyone's talking about this and Mr. House is being interviewed on Good Morning America or something, all the lives change. You'll be able to say, yes, I was there. I'm in that photo that they just showed. That was me. I'm there. And you'll be able to talk about how your life has changed and the number of people that you've been able to impact directly and indirectly who have changed their lives as well. So this Make Wealth Real movement is a thing. And I appreciate our great CEO and founder, Mr. Brian House, who's helped bring all of this together. So without further ado, I'm going to send it over to you, Brian, and let you kind of give us some marching orders and close us out.
Yeah, before I do that, Don, I'm going to say this. Rita Assad, guest of Katrina Brown, get started tonight. You're going to get an ounce of silver, okay? James Johnson Jr., okay? Guest of James Johnson. I'm assuming that's his son. Or James Johnson Jr. is a guest of Ray Bennett. I'm sorry, guest of Ray Bennett. Get started tonight. Mike, write this name down. And we see them in the system. They're getting an ounce of silver. All right.
Thank you.
Jonelle Maxwell. Maxwell, invited by Dr. Ronald Harris. Get started tonight. You got an ounce of silver. And Kiana White, who was invited by Marvin McGee. Okay. Get started tonight. You got an ounce of silver. But guys, listen. I am extremely excited that you were on here tonight. This has been fun. This has been fun, celebrating, getting to listen to people's stories, hearing their excitement about what we're doing. But you know what? Our excitement on this Zoom is not nearly as important as our excitement when we get off of this Zoom. There are a lot of people that we can bless with MWR. And I know some of you are going to be seeing people over the holidays, friends and family members and stuff that you haven't seen for a while. This is not one of those programs that you have to sell to somebody. It's a program you just have to tell to somebody because it makes too much sense to say no to. Okay. And so with that, share this message. Share this message because I can tell you our purpose, our passion, our mission with this company is all about doing things to better the lives of people, to make it to where people can really make wealth real, like what Chuck was talking about, without the hype. Without the hype. There's so much of that out there. Last night, we got to listen to Ben Dixon, the director, the chairman of the Direct Selling Executive Forum, okay? Industry expert. We got to listen to him. And he talked about people want something that's real, that's genuine, that's honest. They're tired of the fake. They're tired of the hype. They're tired of all the FOMO and fear of missing out and enticement and all the things that are out there. We have all those things, but I can tell you this, just tell the story, it's good enough. And the best part about MWR is everybody can have a story. I said it last night and I'll say it again. This is the only company, not because I'm the CEO, okay? Not because Ndamo's the managing partner, not because of Mike Randolph, okay? But because of the incredible partnerships that we've been able to put into place, the most amazing revenue sharing plan ever developed in this industry. The only way I know of you can create passive income without the risk, the headaches, or the special skills needed for every other type of investment strategy out there. All of these, the funding that we provide, all of these things make it to where this is the only company I've ever seen in my 35 years of being in business where I can stand on stage, I can look out into an audience, and every single person in that audience, if I ask them, who here is benefiting more from MWR than what it costs you to participate every month? And every single person in the room will stand up. It's the only time I've ever seen that, whether they build a large organization or not. That's something to be proud of. And guess what? It's your business too. It's not just our business. It's your business too. So let's get loud and let's get proud about what we have to offer, because this is the season. 'Tis the season, okay? We've got Thanksgiving. We've got a lot to be grateful for. But to whom much is given, much is expected, all right? Let's share this message with the world, guys, and go change a lot of people's lives. You all have a very happy Thanksgiving. We're going to have our lunch and learn tomorrow with MWR Fundable 360 at noon via MWR.live. Then we will be back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, okay, for MWR's virtual business overview. Bring your guest, invite your guest. We're going to have an amazing presenter on there. Not even going to tell you who he is. You're going to see him tomorrow, okay? But you're going to love it. Your guests will love it. And over this weekend, guys, we've got 4 days left to finish up, 5 days left to finish up two of the greatest promotions I've ever seen. Our Silver Billet promotion, which allows people to waive the $100 business fee, meaning they can get our business and the membership for just the price of the membership, okay? And our Every Ounce Counts promotion, where with just for 1 ounce, and a lot of people got that tonight, for 1 ounce of silver, they can enter in to precious metals rental agreements, start earning passive income the following month, and be grandfathered in for life without having to meet a 50 ounce or 60 or 100 or 10 ounce minimum, because after November 30th, that minimum's going up.
Wow.
After November 30th, that minimum is going up. The 1 ounce, okay? We don't believe it's going to be able to stick around. We've tried, so there's a good possibility it will go up, okay? So take advantage of it now. Love you guys. Appreciate you all a bunch. Have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. See you guys.
Okay,
Thanks
love
all.
you
Thanks
too.
all for
Appreciate
guests.
you.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Let's open it up and say good night.
Love you.
Okay.
Good night,
Good
guys.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you at the
Good
top.
night.
Go. Thank you guys.
Good
Happy
night.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Good night.
From Memphis
Good
Roll
night.
City.
Night. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yes. Thank you.
Loud.
Yes, everybody. Get your coins together.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Clay, what's up, baby?
It's your time.
Love it.
From Memphis, Tennessee. Thanksgiving to everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
You go.
I'm talking about.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Recording.